Hi guys, when you have decided to take an active role and participate in the onset of a spiritual awakening, and you want to know more, you want to attain self-mastery, and you want to know where you're from, and you've got all these questions and you're getting these answers and you're part of a community, or that you have formed a bond with a guru or somebody who is going to show you the way, or you have fallen in love. Two parts or two ways that are going to lead us there is one, which is wisdom, and that is knowledge realized, and second is bhakti. Bhakti is devotion, loving devotion. When we form an attachment of bhakti, that creates waves of intense love. Now, when you've just fallen in love, now imagine all you see around you is your object of love. Now, if you have fallen in love with a guru, all you're going to see around you is the guru. And everything assumes the form of your guru. Every situation, every event, every person is an opportunity for you to grow, is an opportunity for you to expand. But what do we mean by an opportunity to grow? What do we mean by an expansion of consciousness, raising your awareness? Is for us to stop identifying with the triggers, stop identifying with the past, stop identifying ultimately with the misnomer that I am this body and I'm everything that comes with this body, which is the sensations, the emotions, the feelings, the anxiety, the frustrations. We break it all down to everyday events. And apart from that, you have a whole set of people who have gone through CPTSD, PTSD, people who are trauma survivors, people who are surviving a lot of grief. How do we help them? How do we fit these lofty concepts, or how do we then help such a person who has been through? And more likely than not, such a person will want to know how to unravel their situation, how to get on top of this, and how to make it more bearable, whatever they're going through. Someone who has survived trauma might have survived it, but might still be stuck in it because they're not able to thrive. They're not able to move past that point. So how do we help somebody like that? Now, a spiritual path or a path that you've taken, which is part of a community, gives you a sense of belonging, gives you a sense of common purpose. And when you're all coming together and you're working towards that, that'll egg you on your journey. But what it will also do is, a community setup will present the same sort of problems that you might have been running away from, maybe some red tape, maybe hierarchy in the community, again, maybe issues with your colleagues in that community, whether it's a work context, whether it's that community path. So whichever place you're finding yourself, we're never going to be able to run away from everything that keeps us from realizing that we are the soul. We are, in effect, this absolutely immortal, never-ending infinity. Right? We are spirit and we can never stop existing. Now, if you start that premise and you say, well, I can never stop existing, which means everything that we think is threatening our existence is a fallacy. It doesn't exist. But it's not enough for you to listen to what I'm saying and for you to be convinced about it. But think about this and delve deeper into, am I really that perishable? Is there a part of me that still remains? Bhakti, the path of devotion, gives us an immeasurable amount of lovingness. You feel this absolute love. It's a bit like Radha Krishna, a bit like, you fall in love with this deity, you fall in love with a guru, you fall in love. And that falling is that you shed your sense of self in that falling in love with this devotion. And this path of devotion is very, very thorny. It's full of difficulties because it will accelerate you unpeeling layers of yourself. And as you're doing this, it's painful because what's causing us the pain is the concept that I'm the body. What's causing us the pain is the idea that I'm an individuate form of spirit and that I must hold on to my individuality, because if I lose my individuality, I am then no longer existent. And the truth of the matter is that you will never stop existing. You're always going to be existing, because we are actually immortal. Perhaps not in body, but in spirit, we're absolutely immortal. So embrace your immortality. And if anything, delve into it and see where it might take you. Lots of love. Don't forget to subscribe.